Okay, let's burn a little bit of sage. Hopefully someone will let me know if the sound's okay. Moving on to Libra. It's your weekly love reading. I'll do a 9-card spread. I'll get 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel. Sorry, I'll get messages from them and I'll get you some advice from Spirit. Okay, let's have a shuffle. Okay, Spirit Guides, Universe and Angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this 3rd week of March 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? Hi Manish. Okay, 3 cards for how Libra's feeling. It's a tarot card reading for people who are the sign of Libra, Libra Sun. Okay, it's the 7 of Cups. So this is when you're at a crossroads and you are... okay, I'll be doing Libra and then Scorpio and then Sagittarius. I've already done the signs in zodiac order. So I've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini. I've done Leo, Virgo and Libra. Okay. I'll be doing Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces either later tonight or in the morning. Is the sound okay? Yeah. Maisie, I've already done Taurus. You'll be able to I think you might be able to watch it, but I'll post it as... Actually, I've posted it already. I've posted Taurus. I've posted Aries, Taurus and Gemini already. If you look on the videos tab. So the 7 of Cups. Thank you. The 7 of Cups is being at a crossroads. Okay, so it's like each cup is a different opportunity. Which direction do I go next? Now, some tarot readers say that it's like different people that you've got on the go, but I think it's just when your life in general is at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go. In some of the cups there'll be good things, in some of the cups there'll be bad things, okay? But it's being at a crossroads. Once I get to 500 subscribers, then I'll answer personal questions, or you can pay for a personal reading if you go to my About page. But in this, I'm filming for the collective of Libra, so I won't be answering personal questions in this because it's for the sign of Libra, and it's a general love reading for like anyone with that sign. So we've got the King of Swords reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed. So they're in combination. Let's talk about each one. If this card was upright, the Eight of Wands, it would be fast action, progress, or fast communication. It would be really positive. And then the King of Swords, if he was upright, he would be someone, it's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. He would be someone, whether they're male or female, but they would be very cerebral, very logical. They think with their head, okay, over their heart. They think with their mind. So they tell the truth. Swords are communication. Swords are thoughts, communication, verbal or written. Everything is very well thought out. This is not a sign that's going to be frivolous, you know. It's a person who's going to be calculated. They're going to be strategic. Everything's thought out well in advance. So when those are reversed, if you're a very good orator or communicator, you could manipulate that, couldn't you, to deceive someone? Or you could go totally the opposite way and just block them. I'm thinking block because we've got delays here. We've got delays to action and progress. If things are at a standstill, that tends to happen when we block people. So I'm going for blocked. So at the moment, Libra, I think you're giving yourself a bit of space because you're finding yourself at a crossroads. A tower. Do you know what? I've not had a tower come out for so long in my readings. A tower is major change. This is the landscape of your life changing. For example, a tower moment could be you announcing your resignation at your job. A tower moment could be someone telling you, I want to break up with you. A tower moment could be finding out that you have a terminal illness. It doesn't have to be negative. I'm just saying your life would not be the same again. So you can create a tower, another person can create a tower, or the universe can create a tower moment. Okay, it could be something external. But I think with you being at a crossroads, where you've got these different directions that you could go in, you're trying to figure out what you want, and you don't really want any external noise. So I think it's you. I think you're causing the tower. I could be wrong. It could be the universe. Yeah. Royal Kingdom, welcome into the chat. It's absolutely popping, this chat. So many people in here tonight. Let's see what's going on with the one you're dealing with. Oh my goodness me. We've got a king and a queen of swords. We've got a matching suit. Now, this is a couple that are already in a relationship, I think. The Queen of Swords can be, in a love reading, she can be a divorce card. She doesn't have to be, but we've got a King and a Queen of Swords, and look at that body language. He's in the reverse. she's upright. So they're both going to be using logic. They are not using emotions. They're not following their heart. They're using logic now. This is quite a cold energy, okay? We're not dealing with cups. We're dealing with swords. So mind over matter. This is a very truthful, blunt energy, and this is manipulative. It's either blocking or using language in a way to manipulate somebody or hurt somebody or say things in a way that's very cutting. So again, we've got air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air's all about, you know, clear the air, like the truth, clarity, communication, confessions, finding out information. Right, we've got the Fool reversed with, it's in combination with the Knight of Pentacles. So if these were both upright, I'd say this is taking a leap of faith into a new chapter, a new cycle, choosing, you know, to just be foolish, just do it, just jump and see what happens. This is someone that's going to ask somebody out on a date, okay? It's time, money, and energy being taken, night's travel, and invested into someone. It's an offering. It's just the beginning. It's like, will you go on a date with me kind of thing. But this is someone who wants there to be a future. They want to deposit money and invest, okay? If it was cups, it'd be feelings that they're showing. If it was wands, it'd be, you know, very sexual energy. This is investment. This person's serious. But with the Fool being reversed, it's either recklessness or it's being unwilling to leap. So I'll only know which one it is by considering the other card that came out earlier. This is not reckless energy, okay? So this person's unwilling to make a leap. They don't believe that it would be a good investment. It's starting to make sense now, isn't it? I mean, this person's in their feminine energy, but it's a very cold energy. This person's in their masculine energy, but it's very manipulative. It's like, what is going on here? We've got the Page of Cups reversed, so we're not offering any emotions whatsoever. If this was upright, this would be an offering of how, you know, how I feel about this person, letting them know, taking that cup towards them and showing them my emotions. With that being reversed, this is the opposite of that. It's like they're not going to know how I feel about them because I'm not going to tell them. And there's no way I'm effing apologizing to them either. That's the vibe. Like, that is the vibe. Perhaps you've blocked this person, you know, and they refuse to apologize for their lack of investment of time, money, or energy, or being foolish with time, money, and energy. And it's put you at a crossroads, and then you're creating a tower. There's definitely drama. It's high drama. Hi, Sarim. Hi, Amoli. I'm not taking personal questions until I get to 500 subscribers, and then I'll do super chats. I don't have the ability to do it until I get to 500 subscribers. I'm close to 300, so, you know, we'll get there. Hi, no one. Oh, we've got an Emperor coming out. We've got an Emperor. That's the major arcana for Aries. And this is somebody with all 4 kings. And because you're showing up as the King of Swords, I'm guessing that it's you. I think it's you, Libra. I think you're coming out as the Emperor. So that means you're the King of Cups. You're the King of Swords. You're the King of Wands. You're the King of, what have I missed? Pentacles. I think you're the Emperor because when you create a tower, you boss up. This is the Emperor. He's in control of his empire. He's taking control of his life. You know, with great power comes great responsibility and all that. It could be the other person, but I don't know why I've got the feeling that it's you because of that tower and the crossroads. Now we've got a King of Wands and the moon reversed. So the King of Wands is solar plexus activated, okay? It's someone who is confident, assertive, goal-orientated, action-orientated, passionate, good-looking. It's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A very confident person, very like goal-orientated, go-getter. Fire doesn't relent, it keeps on going no matter what. Okay. The moon is reversed though, so this is like being concerned, being worried about what's ahead. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes with the moon card that he must not be afraid, he must walk forwards anyway, even if the journey is in the dark, even if things aren't clear, even if sun has not been cast on, you know, the road ahead, we must continue anyway. If we don't know what's next, we must just keep walking, we must keep going. See, that's what the moon card is all about, and it's reversed. So either this person's afraid or, you know, and they're reluctant to keep going, or something's being revealed. You know, it's like the moon reverse could be like the sun card and secrets will be revealed. I don't know. For me, as a reader personally, I would say this person's afraid of what's to come. It could be you showing up as that king energy because you've got the King of Swords and the King of Wands here. There's nothing wrong with you. You probably have social anxiety, probably nervous. I'm just talking to someone in the chat. I mean, look, you've entered a tarot community. It's a place where everyone's supportive with each other. You've come to the right place. You're in good company. The High Priestess reversed. Okay, so the High Priestess is a card of trusting your gut, following your instincts, thinking about intuitively what is the right thing, what should I be doing next, where am I headed. When it's reversed, that's blocked. It's like your third eye chakra being blocked, you know. you can't understand what's meant for you. It's like blocked spirituality, blocked intuition, not being able to follow your gut on things. You know, you don't trust that the universe has a plan, kind of vibe. Now that makes sense with that King of Wands with the Moon card reversed. It's like a nervousness, like a fear, you know, of what's ahead. Let's clarify. So why has your person got the Queen of Swords? Because that's quite an unpleasant energy, the Queen of Swords. It is known as the divorce card in tarot. Not always, could just be air energy, but it's unusual. Unpredictable. Never know what they'll do. Unreliable. Live wire. So this person doesn't like you know, how kind of like social butterfly you are, footloose and fancy free. You're always planning stuff. They just find it really ungrounded and they don't really understand it. You know, it's making them nervous to take a leap. So there must be something about them that's caused them to be like overly cautious or, you know, codependent or something. Look, oh my God, controlling. Needs to be right all the time. Possessive, jealous lover. Bad timing, too little too late, taken, not ready to love again. This person is a control freak. They only like very predictable situations. They need to control it. They need to micromanage you. That's a bit weird, that's a bit creepy. You feel isolated. People do care. There's just probably not a lot of people inside the chat. If you went on a channel where there's like thousands of people, people would be more chatty. I think people pop in to see what sign I'm on and then they leave. I wouldn't take it personally. Definitely don't take it personally. I think you should stay if you enjoy learning about tarot and you feel like this is a safe space. I think you should stay. I don't think you should leave your life then if that's what you're talking about. That's really... No one would benefit from that at all. Not at all. People do care even if you feel like they don't. They 100% do. Teasing, dangling partial truths, needing answers and shifting. So yeah, so this person that you're dealing with, Libra, has got trust issues and they're a control freak. Maybe they're unpredictable, maybe they need you to be predictable, but they think that they should be allowed to be unpredictable. There's just either way, there's issues with control, and that's not good. That is not good because relationships should be very natural. There should be a natural chemistry. There should be natural, you know, everyone's entitled to space, everyone's entitled to privacy, everyone's entitled to personal peace. So you don't want to be... Well, look, here's a perfect example. I'm talking to this person in the chat now, this person that's called themselves No One. When you're in a relationship, it's not necessarily a good relationship. I've been in toxic relationships. So here's a perfect example of a relationship you don't want to be in. And we have to think when we're single, we're not being controlled by anyone. We've got the free time to do as we want. Even if you were in a healthy relationship, you then have relationship duties where you have to like go and eat with the family, or you have to go and like, you know, do whatever. You end up with no time for yourself. So we should all appreciate having time for ourselves, and we should, you know, arrange things to do that we've always wanted to try, go to places that we enjoy being in, and we should live our best life. We shouldn't sit and mope and wish that we were in a relationship, because you're fantasizing about something that you've created, you know, in a perfect world. The relationship would be like this, or it would be like that. When you're in one, no relationship's perfect. And it's so easy to sit and think, if I just had this or I just had that. But people, no relationship is perfect. I'm telling you. Well, I just think that's a state of mind. I don't think that's the reality. But, you know, hopefully you feel different. Hopefully you feel different to how you're feeling now at some point. Right, I'm gonna clarify these. I'm gonna clarify these cards for unpredictable. So we've got achievable insight, embrace practical steps towards clarity, bringing your goals within reach. Okay, what is achievable and what isn't? Is asking for practicality, flight plan. Sometimes things fall apart for better things to come. Secret desires, unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. That's interesting because that came out for teasing. Dangling partial truths, needing answers, shifting. That does make sense because people control by not giving the full information, don't they? People. I'm just going to respond to the chat a minute. I don't want to ignore those messages because that's really, it's not something to just ignore and carry on with the reading. You're totally welcome in my chat, but I think that you need to really address like the feelings that you're having. It's very frustrating trying to talk through a live. I wish that I was like with you to help you, but the most I can say is that what you're feeling will change. So not to do anything, don't make any decisions based off how you're feeling in this moment, because I have personal experience of what you're feeling like, and you really shouldn't make a decision when you're feeling bad like that. So I would urge you to find someone to be in a room with, or, you know, ring somebody up if you're feeling that way. 100%. Right, I'm going to carry on with the reading just because I'm in the middle of the reading. It's not because I don't care. Right, what is the nature of this connection between Libra and the one that's in their reading. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. Okay, so that pertains to family, friends, colleagues, animals. Like, when you're around people that make you feel good, that you know they care about what happens to you, you obviously, like, that's like a feedback loop, and from that you get this sense of worth, and then you feel good and you feel understood and you feel happy, and then you exude that vibration and you attract in love, you know, especially if you're with, like, my sister, she makes me laugh my head off. Like, she just says certain things, like, or if I'm with my family, like, I think you just give off, like, that you're contented, that you're fulfilled, that you're happy. And there could be things, like, every single one of us has things that we're not happy about, including those people, but you're causing each other to feel good in those moments. And then how that looks on your face, it just attracts other people. It just does. Like, it's very magnetic. If you surveyed men, they often say that what they're highly attracted to is a beautiful smile. And they actually don't like looking at photos where people are posing. They don't like it. They want to see a beautiful smile because happiness is very attractive. And I'm not saying you have to fake it, but when you're genuinely laughing your head off at something, or just feeling good because you're around good people that care about you, you will attract love. You will attract more friends, you'll attract jobs. But you have to, even if it's a stranger, like, even if you have no family or all your friends are jerks, you will meet more people in life that understand you. I've had periods in my life where I've felt like I don't have a friend, but it never stays like that. It never ever stays. Everything in life is transient, it moves from one thing to another. Nothing stays the same for long. It doesn't. Tomorrow you could meet someone and just gel with them and they'll be like your best mate for years. And it doesn't matter whether you don't see them that often, but it's always the same when you're together. There's just kinds of people around the world repeated. There's probably about 5 or 6 kinds of people. So wherever you are in the world, you will, by averages, you will meet people that you can relate to, and they could be from different religions, different cultures. I've got a friend who's Iraqi, she's Muslim, and we just think the same, feel the same. We both ended up in the same profession. That's how we met. We met in a total other country. We were both working in a different country to what we were born in, and we just get on. And we don't even live in the same city, but she's had time living abroad, I've had time living abroad, we've been in different countries, and we just gel. So it's nothing to do with anything other than souls just repeated over and over. And I'm not doing anyone down, we're all unique and special, and it's more complex than that, but there's good people all over the world. You just have to keep going. Yeah, I've honestly had years where I thought I've got no one I could go on holiday with. If I got married now, who would go to that wedding? And it's sad, but it's life. It's because I've lived abroad. It's because I've changed things a lot, and I've built up loads of friends again. Like, it's just everything in life is transient. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's what 40 years of experience gives you. Um, let's get confessions from this person. I'm interested to see. Oh, I spy on your social media, it says. I spy on your social media. Controlling. That is an example of being controlling. Let's get messages from them. Maybe. I'm too afraid to talk. I want to start a family with you. Well, it doesn't seem like it's coming from a healthy a healthy place, that. Some people use that to control, don't they? Having children to control, to use for bargaining. My life started when I met you. See, that's a bit intense, isn't it? It's romantic at times, but in a controlling situation, it's intense. I need more time. 4 is a number of stability, okay? Like 4 legs to a chair, 4 walls to a house. They're not ready to... They've got secret desires, you know, they're not ready to apologise, they tease. They've got a flight plan, they've always got to get out. The Emperor, the Emperor. I dream about you a lot, okay? So that's a crossroads. Seven is also a number of reflection, okay? But it's... Dream is fantasy, which is like crossroads. It's like... It's not something that you're in, it's like the thought of something happening in the future, or fantasize about something's happened in the past. I'm manifesting you. That's for the King of Wands with the Moon card reversed. I just wish things were different. It's a reflective energy. You're going back to Cali after the 26th of March. I bet this is very different to California. Are you in the UK? I just wish things were different. The High Priestess reversed. I think you're causing the Tower, Libra, and I think this person's too controlling, and you know, they make ultimatums, but they're the one that's like got a flight plan, and like they've got, you know, this sense of like messing people about, teasing them. They're the one that wants to stay in control. Got control issues. Impractical, I don't know, strange energy. I think it's the person you're currently dealing with, because you got the King and the Queen of Swords. But then you become, I think you become the Emperor after causing a Tower. I think you take control. And you've got the Seven of Cups, which has been at a crossroads, so... Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter the most. It's saying to focus on the other people in your life. You know, they can look at your social media all they want. I'm wondering if this is like an ex-husband or ex-wife that's spying on you. I don't know. Either someone you're currently with and it's serious, it's like a serious relationship, it's just really odd and it's like double standards or whatever, or you're dealing with an ex-husband or ex-wife and they're like all over you, like constantly watching your social media, like to the point where it's like unnatural, because you should have privacy. You shouldn't, if it's an ex-husband or an ex-wife, why are they like watching every single thing that you post? It's weird. They're too invested in it still. Like, in the outcome, you boss up, you know, you're the highest status, so they're not going to control you. And I think you're moving forward either way. They don't feel like it's right the way it's going, but it's too bad, isn't it? It's too bad. I'm going to get you some advice. Where are you watching from, Mike? Are you in the UK? It is within reach. Something is within reach. Okay, so maybe this new life with someone totally different, freedom from, you know, this person that this ex-husband or ex-wife. Something's within reach, whatever it is that you're aiming for, Libra. Keep being that happy person that you are, that social person that you are, that free. You know, you're very like free. Librans are known for being the social butterflies of the tarot, not the tarot, like the zodiac signs. If someone's like not happy with that, they're probably jealous that they're not like that. Do you know what I mean? Like they wish they were like that. All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, the doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. It's interesting that, isn't it? Because that's come out with the King of Swords reversed and then delays, like there's no fast action, progress, or communication. There's delays, there's blocks. You've got a crossroads, and you've got the Tower. And there is a sense of fear. There's a sense of fear, like with this King of Wands, but with the Pisces moon, the moon card reversed. It's like, yeah, actually, the moon card is intuition. And the next card was the High Priestess, which is intuition. We're unable to trust that everything's going to be all right, but it will be. I know you feel weird right now, Libra, but it will be all right. It will be all right. Okay, I know you wish things were different. It's okay to feel like mixed up, to feel lots of mixed emotions and fear and, you know, overwhelm, anxiety about the future. It's okay. Librans constantly strive for balance, you know, this is the scales. So it's not just to do with justice, she's constantly looking for balance. So whether you're male or female, if you're in a relationship, you may crave to be single. When you're single, you may crave to be in a relationship. You know, there's pros and cons. Like sometimes you have a fallout with your partner, you think, God, you know, so much drama, or like whatever it is, whatever emotions, Librans constantly they're trying to get balance. So you don't feel good when you have all these like heavy emotions and you feel fearful and you feel, you know, worried or like anxious, upset. It really throws you off. You constantly strive for balance. So you can feel conflicted. You can feel like you've been pushing for one thing so much and then you go the other way, and freak yourself out a bit. That's as much as I understand about it, and I'm Libra moon, so I understand a lot. You can be really indecisive as well. You can weigh things up so much that you then don't have a clear answer. You're just like, well, I can see both points of view, or I can see both sides, and then you just don't know where you end up like at a standstill. You don't know where to go with something, so you can be really indecisive actually as well. But all is okay. You just stop worrying. Get out of your head. You're an air sign and you need to get grounded, go out in nature, get out of your head. Follow intuition, learn to get out of your head and stop using logic. Follow your intuition, trust in the universe's plan, trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be and everything's going to be all right. You know, let's turn that round. Let's turn that round. Read about your angels, ask your angels for help. Just have a bit of faith. Have faith that everything's going to be all right. These lessons are being learnt for a reason, you know. It would be so dull if everything was just calm and like fine all the time. It would be so dull if you knew everything that was going to happen. You got to kind of go with the flow and accept the wild ride. And I think that's really difficult for a sign that is like completely orientated around striving for balance. You kind of resist the energy sometimes, but it's all going to be fine. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to go on to Scorpio. What will like really ground you as well is like, and you're very good at this, spending time with friends and family and people that, you know, people that you don't have to kind of like worry about spying on you or like, you know, they've got busy full lives and they're just getting on with their shit and you almost miss them because they're just, but it's like you don't have to worry about them either. Okay, Scorpio. Let's give the cards a shuffle. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this third week of March 2025 with regards to the one that excuse me, thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Scorpio's feelings. The Fool, you're ready to take a leap of faith, okay? Start a brand new cycle. That means you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting that everything will be all right, you're putting your faith in what will happen next. The Hanged Man, okay? So looking for different perspectives, trying to see different points of view, open-minded. Okay, so we've got a combination of the Knight of Wands, but we have the Four of Wands reversed. If this was upright, I'd say someone is really passionate and they actually want to get married. They're just like going hell for leather. They're like, I'm all in. Bitch, I'm all in. Like, they've just met you and it's like a fast energy, like, this is the person I'm going to marry. You know, like love at first sight kind of thing, but it's like very lusty, like based off, this is fire. One's a fire energy. And the Four of Wands is the 1111 card, which is getting married, moving in together. Everyone's aware that we're together. Everyone's celebrating that we're together. There's no secrets. There's total stability. And it's like overnight. This is like, this person gone from like, you know, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Like, which one was it that was reversed? Was it that one? No, it was this one, because I had to turn it around. I'm a bit worried about this energy because this card being reversed is not good. It's an unstable home. And this card upright is a player. It's a player energy. It's fast, passionate, lusting, you know, thinking with your down belows, and it's causing instability in a home. And that with Aries the Fool, you could be having Aries placements, or you could just be in that energy of like, I'm just going to jump in. I'm just going to completely jump in and we'll just see what happens and we'll just deal with it if it goes wrong. But it would be like meeting someone on a date and then just like introducing them to your kids like straight away, and you have no idea what that person is like. Do you know what I mean? Taking them back to the house, like to stay the night, and it's just like completely inappropriate. Like, you want to keep a distance with stuff like that. You want to like date someone for a year before you like let them anywhere near your kids, don't you? Like, you don't want to just have anyone in the household. So this is like causing a big problem. I'm not saying that's what is happening like exactly in the scenario, but it's just an example of like moving way too fast, no caution, just throwing caution to the wind. And it's sort of like, it's like a cat amongst the pigeons, you know, like it's just unsettled everything. It's like a hasty, lusty, unsettled energy. I don't know what's made you be like that. Let's get 3 cards for the one that you're dealing with or thinking about or manifesting in. Queen of Wands with what else? 10 of Swords. And the King of Wands. We've got a divine match. What is going on here? That's not good, is it? We've got the King and Queen of Wands. But the Ten of Swords, actually, the Ten of Swords is reversed, so that's dropping the burdens. And 10 is the end of a cycle. So there's been a long period of really intense pain, but we're getting rid of that now. We're coming out of it and we're starting a new cycle. I think you guys are married, Scorpio, because you've got the Four of Wands card, even though it's reversed, it's there. We've got 0 for the Fool, which is a reset, and we've got the end of a cycle, which is a reset, and we've got a matching suit. So I think a marriage is having a rebirth, marriage or seriously long-term living situation. I think you've been in a bad, really, really bad phase, and you're going to start a new phase. That's what I'm getting. The Ten of Wands dropping the burdens. It's a positive reversal, that. You don't want the Ten of Wands upright, because that's the most burden a person can carry. It's the most weight anyone can deal with. That's just like, I'm dropping all these planks. I'm not shifting them anymore. Just, you know, fuck them off, drop them on the floor. Wands are challenges, they're burdens, so we're releasing them, and that's another 10, isn't it? That's another 10. Oh my god, what have we got now? The King of Cups. Right, so the King of Cups that makes you the Queen of Wands. That makes you the Queen of Wands, which is like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Assertive, caring, admired by the whole family, good looking, responsible, goal orientated. It's very, very positive, the Queen of Wands card. Your person is going from the King of Wands to the King of Cups, so they're softening, they're becoming, you know, very empathic, very understanding, very calm. They might be acquiescing to you and being a bit more, you know, he's still being a king, but it's a softer energy. It's a softer energy, and it's a healing energy. Cups is water. We rejuvenate, we cleanse, you know, we're calm, tranquil, purified. It's a good energy. It's an empath. It's someone who's responsible for children, or they have a high-powered job, but they remain calm even under pressure. They're very understanding, very giving. It's a very emotionally intelligent person, the King of Cups. So let's see what comes out in the outcome. Right, there's a lack of action, and that's causing arguments. Because that's the Three of Wands. If it was upright, it's like, I've made my decision, A or B, now I'm taking action. With it being reversed, it's a lack of action, and that is causing arguments. Five of Swords is literally having nasty words with each other, arguing with different people. It's communication that's very, very negative. Fives are never good. Five of Cups is grieving. Five of Swords is arguing. Five of Wands is fighting, you know, physically fighting. Five of Pentacles is a lack of money. It's out in the cold. So fives are bad, and we've got a lack of action that's causing this argumentative, you know, vibe. So let's get 2 more. What is going on here? The 8 of Swords, uprights, that's mental entrapment. It's feeling imprisoned, but it's a feeling, it's not reality. Someone feels trapped in this union. That's the outcome. Oh my God. Then we've got the Seven of Cups, which is being at a crossroads, thinking about your other options, like maybe I should leave after all, you know? My goodness, that's absolute drama. Why the Ten of Swords, please? Why the Ten of Swords reversed? All talk. Silver tongues devil, big flirt, no action player. I'm just trying to work out who's who. I think I said that you were probably the Queen of Wands, and they're probably the King of Wands, because then on their side they've got the King of Cups. So I've said that because it's because of this one, it's like king energy. I'm a bit concerned now. I'm just thinking, is this a marriage or is it? I'm not getting third party because I haven't got the Three of Cups. But I'm just a little bit like, was this person like, were they sort of like thinking that you would marry and then they just didn't do it? They were all talk, or they think you're all talk. Either they think you're all talk. I think you were all in though. You were the fool. I don't know. It's causing arguments. It's like when everyone's expecting you to get engaged and then they don't do it. You know, like a non-starter, and then you're like really thrown off because you're like, well, why were you making out like we were headed in that direction, or why were all your mates making that out, or why were your family hinting, or it's like something like a big proposal or something was expected and then it just didn't happen, and it's like, what? It's a very serious connection because we wouldn't have a matching suit, and it's a king and a queen and they're the same suit, so it's, and we've got the 1111 card, so escape. Love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reasons. They're in love with the idea of being in love, but they love like wooing. Yeah, not able to make solid plans, flighty, ungrounded. I think this person was going to propose and then they didn't. I think they were all talk. I think they love the romance part, the falling in love part. It's something like that. It's like something was on track for like a level up, and it didn't happen, and it's caused arguments because look, we've got a lack of action. A decision was made, and then a lack of action, and then it's massive arguments, all up in your head, considering going elsewhere. It's like an off and on marriage or an off and on like living situation. I don't see it as like anything less than that. It's got to be something really quite. Or you got divorced and then got remarried and then you're splitting up again. It's something like that. What's the nature of this connection, please? I'm taking all them. Oh my god, look what's on the top. Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why that connection feels so sacred to you. You feel like you can't give it up. That's a twin flame connection. You're supposed to be apart more than you're together. And you break up and you get back together and you break up and you get back together. Because you're flames that chase each other. One's runner, one's chaser. They're the runner. You're the chaser. You're the fool ready to jump in. They're all talk, all up in the air. It's twin flames. Bloody hell. That's why it's off and on. You trigger healing in one another. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. Twin flames have insane chemistry. Insane chemistry. Like, that is the sex card of like the tarot. There's no balance here. It's like mad passion. Sometimes it's emotionally loaded, but there's no like sense going on. It's just foolish. And it causes a lot of games and off and on and mental entrapment. Do you understand? Pay attention to the signs. The synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. Distance. The separation you're experiencing is necessary to help this relationship grow. That's the whole point of a twin flame situation. It's not meant to be smooth sailing. It triggers healing. It stops you from being the chaser and it stops them from running. And the growth happens when you fall out with each other because you are obsessed with each other. You're addicted. You can't get away from each other. You can't stop. You know, you can't stop being all over each other, but then you can't stand each other, you don't talk to each other. You know, emotionally, it's all off. But you don't get it because when you connect, it's amazing. But the person's like, they're inclined to run and you're inclined to chase, then you stop chasing and they become the chaser. And that's the whole point of this. And you become the runner. You learn to put up boundaries and not, you know, try to fix it. Well, when you've got healthy attachment, you do. If you're codependent, you wouldn't run. Oh my God, look at this. Beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. Shit. Difficulties, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. Put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. Past lives. You have known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past life. When you twin flames, you've agreed to this connection in the 5D. You agree to play it out in the 3D, okay? It's something you've agreed to in a previous life. Open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. It requires being vulnerable on both sides to sort this out, okay? And twin flames are kind of, sorry to say it, but they're destined to chase each other and run away from each other and do that forever, basically. It's very rare for it to settle down into a proper, you know, consistent relationship. Your purpose, and it's a very profound one, even more than a regular marriage, is to trigger healing in someone so that they'll never be the same again. They're supposed to heal inner child wounds and stuff like this. It's very profound and you will mean so much to this person forever. because they won't ever experience a connection like it. It's in its own category. You can't really slot it into conventional lifestyles. It's in its own genre, you know, unforgettable connection, like nothing you'll ever experience. And it's lifelong. So it'll give any marriage a run for its money, I'll tell you that. What does this person love about Scorpio? They probably are in love with you if they're a twin flame, even if they don't say it. Your body is a piece of art and your soul is a piece of heaven. I thought this was just lust. I was not used to love flowing through me like this. That is classic twin flame. That's absolutely classic, that. You know, you think, oh, it's just because the sex is really good, but it's not. It's emotionally loaded, so you can't understand, and then it's scary because you're like, I shouldn't have those feelings, like, for this person. But the universe makes it like that, so you can't keep away like magnets, because that's the only way that you'll heal, is if you're obsessed with each other like that. And you keep meeting up and coming back together. Ace of Wands, love is the answer. So when they realise that they're in love, they'll stop running, or they might run more to start with. Ace of Wands is like, you know, this declaration of like, I'm insanely in love with you. I'm ready. Jesus. They're ready to stop running. Think before you act. And that's the King of Cups, calming down. They're taming themselves, they're calming down. They're really thinking about everything. Ace of Swords. Clarity, confessions, revelations. If I follow you, I could lose everything. That's what they're up in their head about. Oops, where's that gone? I have so much desire for you. Daydreaming, fantasizing. Wow. Because the other scenario I was thinking of is that they're already married and you're a third party. Is it possible that you're seeing someone who's married? Because twin flames can happen like that, I'm just saying. When are these two people going to come back together? If they're separate right now, when are they going to reunite? Oh God, what was that? Sooner than you expect. Let's get confessions. I do wonder if you're seeing like someone who's married. Because it was kind of weird that they were both on that side of the reading. And then you're like, that's almost like a home wrecker card, isn't it? Like coming in with the passion and wrecking up someone's stability within the home. Like, I don't know. That's a possibility. I feel jealous when I think about you with others, so they're not supposed to be controlling it for you because they're already taken. That's one option. But they don't like the thought of you being single, okay? Because they've got involved with you, and emotions have got involved. They don't like that. Or you and this person are married, but you're on and off, and then it's just they get jealous over you, and they don't know what the right thing to do is, and you don't know what the right thing to do is, because it's not plain sailing. It's off and on, it's up and down, it's messy, it's dramatic. It's a lot of fire here. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Oh my god, this works so well, doesn't it? Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Okay, so whether you're in a marriage together or this is third party and they're married and you were the third person, you're going to be in and out of each other's lives. It's not really going to stop because you're triggering healing in one another, twin flames. This is for a collective, so both scenarios are possible. It depends who you are and what your situation is. But it's twin flames, want to chase a dynamic. It's meant to be messy. But you'll never ever experience anything else like this. The sex is insane. The chemistry is just like undeniable. You're like magnets, like you cannot stop coming back together. But the drama is supposed to happen. That's supposed to happen because you trigger healing in each other. Whoever's used to running and bolting, they do that to try to control their situation. And if you're used to chasing, you'll learn to stop chasing. They'll learn to stop running, and you kind of switch roles, and that's the progress. It's supposed to like elevate you as a soul, like so that you learn to be someone that doesn't be codependent anymore. But it can go on for a few years. So I think some people, I don't know enough about it. I think some people can marry their twin flame, but oftentimes it happens in a really messy way, like because that person's supposed to leave their marriage or something like that. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that you feel differently at some point, because I've been in that situation myself, and I was in another country and I didn't have friends or family with me. I think that was the issue. I think that was exactly the problem. It was when I was living in Dubai. No, you don't have to apologise at all. You don't have to apologise. How you feel is how you feel, and I'm glad that you spoke to me or whoever. Like, you don't have to apologise. Not at all. I've pulled from there. Let's get advice. What did that say again? I can't remember. Sooner than you expect. You're going to come back together sooner than you expect. Oh my god. I thought that was... I've misread that. I thought it said be careful about what you want. It says be clear about what you want. Because you can manifest this person into your future. If you think they're the one, if you like love them unconditionally, you have to let them have their time to grow as and when it occurs. It's like feeding on demand. I know it sounds weird, but it's like if you were feeding a baby milk, you let them feed on demand. Do you know what I mean? You can't time like, there you go, you've had enough healing now. I picked the weirdest, like, metaphors. Yeah, you don't get to, like, let them feed every 4 hours or whatever, like, they have to heal as and when they can, as and when they're open to it, and it can take a long time to have phases of recognition, phases of reflection, introspection. Some people are really not comfortable going to that place where they remember what caused them to be the way that they are. So you have to let people grow as and when they need it. You don't get to control that, okay? So it's about being someone who unconditionally loves another enough to love them from afar and give them that space to grow and come back to you as and when they're supposed to. It's such a weird thing to try to explain, and like obviously I'm not like some sort of like oracle, like I don't know absolutely everything, but it's, especially if you listen to other tarot readers, you will understand that twin flames is a thing. Like it just is. And the more you hear about it, you just go, oh my God, that sounds exactly like what I'm experiencing. Until you experience it, it's just like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. But if you're experiencing it, you'll just be like, yeah, that's exactly what we're like. This one. What's this? Oh, so much coming out. Like, right, breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I'm feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch and open my eyes feeling refreshed. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me and my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. Water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. Oh my God, this is like confirmation, isn't it? It's telling us exactly what I was talking about. Recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. It always does that for me. Unless I'm feeling really terrible, and then I think like I need to be with someone that cares about me. Do you know what I mean? Don't go on a stormy day to the beach. It's really depressing. Doing our best. We're all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. I think that was an absolutely beautiful reading, Scorpio, and yeah, twin flames. It's going to come back together sooner than you expect. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to move on to Sagittarius. How much battery have I got left? 41%, get in. Yeah, that literally came out, didn't it? Twin flames. Past lives, deception, put yourself first, difficulties, beware of codependency, distance, pay attention, balance, twin flame, my God. Right, on to Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a shuffle. You know what I love about the tarot community is it's so supportive, and like I found tarot, I didn't go looking for it. I think I was just on YouTube. It was definitely on YouTube when I discovered it. I was mid-30s and I was going through such a dark time in my life, and I was really like, I just felt like I was a part of something. I felt like I belonged. I felt like people were being honest about what was going on in their life. And people were being supportive of one another as well. And like, I could just see that loads of people were going through what I was going through. And it really helped. When you go on social media, it's just people going on about everything that's going great in their life. Well, that's not the reality. I'm happy for people. Hi, Prince. I'm happy for people, but that's quite toxic positivity. Classic example, COVID 2020. Everyone said it's going to be the best year yet and all this crap. And it was like fucking terrible. It was like the worst year ever. So, sometimes you just want to go somewhere where people are going through the same thing. And have someone be nice to you about it, or be nice to someone else about it. It's nice. I like tarot. I like the tarot community. I was very judgmental of tarot in my 20s, and now I just adore it because it helps me to grow. You can book a private individual reading on my about page. There's a link to my Etsy store, or when I get to 500 subscribers, I'll be allowed to do super chats, so you'll be able to buy a question, like in a live like this. But at the moment, Prince, I'm reading for Sagittarius, like for the sign of Sagittarius as a group. Because otherwise I'm just interrupting like airtime, which is meant to be for them. And I'm trying to build a business, so I'm not going to like do free questions or anything like that because it'd be endless. And I'm trying to like grow, like the channel. So you can pay for an individual reading. I do them for my friends. You're Sagittarius. Well, you came in at the right time, didn't you? See if it resonates. The Archer, Sagittarius, the Archer. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. How is Sagittarius feeling in this third week of March 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Sagittarius is feeling. Okay, so the Seven of Wands reversed. Now, if that was upright, I'd say you're feeling like a winner, like you've got the edge over everyone else, you know, like if it was a job, you'd get the promotion against all the other competitors. If you're trying to get the attention of, like, you know, someone very beautiful or someone very handsome, you feel like they might notice you, you know, that you won't be invisible to them, that you might catch their eye. Like, when it's reversed, it's like a sense of, I've got like, I've not got the advantage, I've not got the high ground, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here. It's that kind of energy. Now, that could be reality, or it could just be your perception. The Hermit reversed. So the Hermit is the major arcana for Virgo. I don't know why this like picture's so blurry. It's annoying. The Hermit is the major for Virgo. The Fool, this is coming out like every reading. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes that the answers lie within him, so he has to walk alone to kind of figure out what he's going to do. What was his part in things? You know, whose fault was it? What does he want going for going forward? The answers will not be found with another person. Okay, you have to walk this journey alone, because only you know what you want, only you know your part in things. Okay, with that being reversed, you're either coming out of that energy or you're avoiding it. Okay, so this is like shadow work. So you're coming out of it or you're avoiding it. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands and we've got the Juggler. So the Two of Pentacles is normally trying to achieve balance. Two is a number of balance. These can be priorities. So if you imagine, you know, he looks a bit like a circus performer. If he's trying to juggle or he's trying to keep plates spinning, I think is a better example. The Queen of Wands can be, it doesn't mean that this is the case, but it can be the other woman or the other man, you know, in a third party situation. Doesn't have to be. It's actually Sagittarian energy because it's fire, which is wands. But the Queen of Wands is very like Sagittarian energy. So you could just be showing up as yourself, really. But it's a sense of like, how do I get the balance? Which is my priority? Which one do I keep spinning and which one do I let drop? It's trying to manage. It makes me think of Temperance, which is your major arcana. It makes me think of that combination. I mean, the Queen of Wands is, it's a go-getter. It's someone who's goal-orientated. It's fire. It's taking action. It's passion. It's being, you know, assertive, solar plexus activated. It's confident, you know. But this is like, oh, I don't know which one to pick. I don't know how to get balance, or I don't know which one to prioritize. So I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see what comes out for the one that's on your mind or that you're dealing with or bringing in the future. How is Sagittarius's person feeling? With you showing up as a queen, you could be involved with someone, or you could be in a third party because it's the Queen of Wands. Doesn't have to be. You might have Virgo in your chart because we've got the Hermit reversed. Ooh. Right, they've got the Seven of Pentacles. Now, sevens are reflective energy. Pentacles is investment of time, money, and energy. This is what's been cultivated so far. The Eight of Pentacles will be growth. It's looking into the future. It's investing in a future. The Seven of Pentacles is what we've achieved so far. Okay, and it's taking stock. It's having a look and, you know, deciding, like, have I achieved everything I want to? It's that kind of, like, reflective energy. Right, we've got another Fool card. So am I ready to take a brand new leap of faith? It's in the challenge position. If it was upright, they would be ready. If it was reversed, they're either being reckless or they're not ready. This is the challenge. Am I ready? Okay. The Ten of Wands. Something's been a big slog, a long slog. It's been a battle. All of these ones represent challenges, and 10 is the most that we can, the most burden that we can carry. This cycle has to end. This person needs to leap. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Now, they're not showing up as a court card, so maybe you don't have, you could be in a high-powered job, you could be a homeowner, or you could have children. Maybe that's why you're showing up as a queen. They're not showing up as a king or a queen. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is growth. Okay. So we've gone from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Perhaps this person is going to invest in a future. Maybe they're going to invest with you. Why are they showing up in your reading otherwise? Do you know what I mean? Like, they must be in there for a reason. I was just going to say maybe they're an earth sign because they've got pentacles there and pentacles here. They're thinking in a very practical way. And now we've got a Queen of Pentacles. She's reversed. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They don't have to be an earth sign, but they could be, or they could have that heavily in their chart. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's upright, is very materialistic. She likes a beautiful environment. She likes beautiful clothes. She buys beautiful things for the people that she loves. Her love language is to buy things and gift things to people. She has good taste. Whether she's male or female is not represented by the fact that she's a queen. A queen is a nurturer. They think about everyone in the picture. A king is more like focused, streamlined, will, you know, be more narrow-minded. The queen is thinking about everyone's feelings. So she's a nurturer, but with her being reversed, she might be struggling to provide. She may have more outgoings at the moment or be between jobs. You know, when the Pentacles cards are reversed, it's money being leached, money being hemorrhaged. So that's interesting. You're both showing up as queens as well. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. They're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So that's 2 people in their feminine energy. Now, 2 people in their masculine would clash because they each want to be in control. They each want the overall say. Two people in their feminine are sort of like worlds apart, you know, and everyone's passive, no one's taking initiative. So if someone's not talking to you at the moment or you feel distant from them, it's because you're both in your feminine energy. You need we all have some feminine and some masculine energy, but you need one person. It's like that yin and yang. It's like one needs to be feeling more dominant and taking the initiative, and the other needs to be more submissive to that. And we take turns doing that. Like if someone was the main wage earner and then they had an accident, the other person would be forced to go into more dominant role and they would be more submissive. And you change like that. That's what completes the circle. That's what keeps everything going, is this like gentle balance. And we adjust, you know, throughout life to work as a couple, to work as a partnership, as a team, but you're both in your feminine energy. So things will be on pause or things will be lackluster at the moment, because where did that Knight of Cups come in? Were they a combination or were they separate? I don't remember talking about that one. The Knight of Cups is offering emotion. That's very romantic energy. I've screwed up now because I don't know. Were they together? Does anyone know? I know that Eight of Pentacles came up first, which is growth and expansion, it's investment. Maybe they were together. Maybe they were separate, I don't know. But that's like a romantic, like, I want to be in love. I'm in love with this person. I want to tell them how I feel. It's very like Romeo and Juliet vibes. Like cups are emotions, and the knight travels to tell the person, like, this is how I feel about you. But money could be a bit of an issue at the moment. Interesting. That kind of makes sense though, because there's this like sense of like reflection and have I got enough? And then there's this like need, because of all this challenge, to take a leap of faith. And then we've got this decision to invest. And this like offering of emotion, communicating how we feel. It's positive. The only thing is money is a bit of an issue. So we always want money to be right, don't we? When we offer our love to someone, we want to feel like we're offering, it's a good offer. Like we want to feel like confident about that. Let's clarify, why the 10 of Wands? Why have they got all these challenges? Hoity-toity, champagne taste, beer budget, arrogant and pretentious. Someone likes to flash the cash. They've been overspending. So they've decided they got to earn more money. They got to grow. They got to like increase their earnings. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. If they, I'm just gonna say it, like they like to spend. They like to spend money. Reflection, like looking back at the past, like just in your own mind, thinking about your own life and what you've achieved. Not reflection like a mirror, not like that, not like thinking the same as the other person. Reflecting on your own journey as an individual, like looking back in time. Does that make sense? To consider like whether you've planted enough seeds, whether you've achieved enough, whether you could achieve more. What does this person love about Sagittarius? Oops. I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. That's very sweet. You are strong because you're fire. You're the archer. Like, you're very confident. You're goal orientated. You're self motivated. You're the Queen of Wands. You know, like, you manage many priorities. You have responsibility. You're aware. I wonder if you're both trying to like be the one that sorts out the finances. What's the nature of this connection, please? What's 6.3? What do you mean? You mean like 6'3"? Yeah, that's very tall. Let go of the need to control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so something's going to improve. Something's going to look up if you're worried about finances. Which I think, you know, that's definitely an issue because look how many Pentacles cards we've got. It's so many. There's so much like thought about investment here, like growth, the future. I think I've got an insect bite on me. That's weird, isn't it? Because it's really cold today as well. Ooh. Doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. That's an interesting card to get. Let's get confessions from them. I think you're very funny. You know what I didn't do is clarify their like hoity-toity champagne taste beer budget card. Is this person a bit of a diva? Are they high maintenance? Or what's the like male version of a diva? Or someone, you know, like a show off, like they like to flash the cash. They want a luxury lifestyle, but they don't have the money for one. Prickly defenses, barriers caused by past hurts block you. Be patient. Let's get messages from them. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Your family won't like me. Do you know how many like readings that's come out in today? It's come out in like every single one. I hate that when family come between you. I imagine you naked. Oh my god. I don't want to take all them. I'm not doing it. Wrongful advice. Ooh. I mean, your family won't like me, but I imagine you naked is like a bit... It's like they got the wrong priorities there. They're just being really sexual. We've got wrongful advice. You make my heart full. Okay, well, that's a bit better. You are my everything. Maybe. They best know. That is romantic, that card. It's Romeo and Juliet, like proclamations of love. Like, I want to tell this person that I view them like it's very special. It's not sexual, this one. It would be the Knight of Wands if it was sexual. But the Knight of Pentacles will be proper investment. Like, I intend this to be a relationship that grows. This is just being in love. That's just being in love with, like, I think I'm falling for you, or I think I could fall for you. You know, they're headed towards love, feelings of love. You make my heart full. Not my wallet. With the pentacles reversed. Right, maybe they made some poor investments financially, or they took the wrong job, or I don't know, something's gone off track with money. Maybe they spent too much money or something like this. They didn't like try the right qualifications. I don't know. Your family won't like me. They're worried. They're worried that they won't be accepted. Are they from like a different kind of background, like a poorer background or something? I feel like this person feels very inferior. They feel inferior, like they don't belong with you. I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. The nature of this is let go of the need to control, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Doorway, an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. Ooh. Maybe you're not supposed to be with this one. But it's your life, you know, like you have to live it how you want to. Don't do stuff because the tarot said. Don't do that. But maybe this isn't the one for you. That's just a possibility from what the cards are saying. Either way, you'll do what you're going to do and you'll still get steered in the direction you're supposed to be in, so don't worry too much about that. I'm going to get you some advice, I think. I'm going to get you some advice. I have support, okay? So turn to people around you, like the way that you've turned to tarot. You know, it helps you to process your feelings. If you're like, no, I want this person, then at least it's clarified that for you in your mind, you know. But I'm sure it's talking about going to family, talk to your family, talk to colleagues, if you have like best friends in work, talk to people that love and care about you and just run stuff by them if you feel like it's all a bit too much. But it seems like maybe this isn't your person. I don't know. It's your life, you know, you have to do what you want to do. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and doing the things I love, I'm in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I'm feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. So you got to go off how you're feeling, and I keep saying that, don't I? But like, you know when you're unhappy in a marriage, you know when you're unhappy in a relationship, you know when you're having serious doubts about the future, you know when you feel content, you know when you feel like there's no one you'd rather be with. Nobody can give you the answers. They can listen to what you've got to say, but only you know. You've got to walk this journey alone. Only you know how you're feeling inside. Does that make sense? You got to do a bit of a, you know, an isolation for a while and think, I'm not saying don't spend time with people that you love, because you're literally being told to do that, but no one can give you the answers and tell you what to do, because it's your life and you know how you feel about it. It's like my nan used to say to my mum, "What do I want to eat?" How the hell is someone else supposed to know what you want to eat? It's such a stupid question. Like, only you know what you feel like eating. Nan. Right. I hope that was enjoyable, entertaining, that it helped in some sort of way. It's your life, okay? You'll live it, and if you're going in the wrong direction, the universe will throw up all your plans, toss them up into the air, and it's like it says, let go of the need to control the situation, but only you know how you're feeling. Right, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.